We wanted to find a local issue near the Hotchkiss School to see our democratic process in action. We found one at the nearby Housatonic River, the subject of a recent political and environmental controversy.
The reason I love it is because you can kind of stand along the edge of the river there, and the river takes a wide sweeping bend downstream to the right, and you can't see what's around the corner.
The Housatonic really is the natural resource around which Litchfield County kind of centers itself. It's a place that has been spared the homogenization which characterizes so much of our country.
As a teenager, I used to regularly go down and fish in the evening in the Housatonic where I wasn't supposed to. We used to cake the fish and we used to eat them.
For decades, GE had been dumping toxic PCB waste into the Housatonic River, originating from their plant in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. When citizens learned about the dangers of PCBs, they raised their voices, urging GE to clean up their mess.
Way back in 1976, I did the first PCB sampling of the Housatonic River with 3 other students on a grant that we got from the University of Massachusetts. And we found PCBs all through this section of river.
Active citizens can start the democratic process, but we learned the press is a more effective way for an issue to reach the masses.
I think if the Berkshire Eagle hadn't done its coverage, I don't think we would see anything like the cleanup that we're seeing now. And there is nobody who can take that place. There's no organization that can do it.
In the democratic process, when enough citizens demand action, state representatives and large corporations like GE must start to pay attention. An agreement was eventually reached, with the EPA negotiating a compromise. GE was forced to dredge the riverbed and remove the dangerous PCBs.
You know, we could come in and say, okay, thanks for showing us the problem, we'll take care of it right now. I don't think that's what anybody up here wants to say, because I think, you know, what we think is the perfect solution may not be what people in the community think is a perfect solution.
GE ended up disposing the toxic PCBs on land it owned that was adjacent to an elementary school.
Put all of the PCBs that they're digging up out of the river and out of the homes and put them 50 feet across this road next to Allendale Elementary School, and the dust was blowing over the kids that play on this playground here.
And although a portion of the river was now clean, the riverbed's beauty had been destroyed by the dredging process. In the end, we learned that the democratic process can be messy, frustrating, and full of compromise. Neither side walked away completely happy, but the bottom line is, the democratic process caused change.
Without the individual civilian voice, I don't think anything could be accomplished.
Democracy in general is the civilian voice. It is the voice of the people. The people choose what happens. The people decide what they want to happen, and the government does it. And so one voice makes up the voice of the people. I think American democracy defines America.